I make a very bold statement and say that as a
Okay.
man,
Yeah.
we are the prize.
I'll see you coming again with your delusions now.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
What's up?
Man, I'm good, bro. I had a very nice weekend last week. But enough about that. So what's been happening this week? Yeah, there's a few, man. There's a few. The one that really has Mzansi talking
Yeah.
is do you know Operation Dudula?
No.
It's this anti-illegal immigrants movement.
Okay.
So yeah, they've been denying illegal immigrants access to healthcare in South Africa.
For how long?
Yo, they've been doing it for the whole week, and
When did it
for the
start?
first. Oh, they started Boma last month, but
Okay.
it just started at one hospital, and then
Which one?
other people took inspiration from that, and they started doing it at their local clinics.
Which hospital?
Kwatema, there's Kwatema clinic that I know of, but there's a lot more, man. I just forgot the names, but there are a lot of clinics where this is happening.
Okay.
They're denying illegal immigrants access
Yeah.
to their hospitals, and you get these clinics posting the corridors and like the waiting room and how empty it is, how doctors now have time, how nurses have time to like actually take care of the patients. So you have people who are split. Like some will be like, man, these are people, man, you deny people their basic right to.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if they're illegal foreigners.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm also on the fence about this. Because why are you illegal?
I escaped to get a better living opportunities
Yeah,
or
go through the
circumstances.
proper channels.
Huh?
Go through the proper channels and get yourself
The proper
registered and
channels won't get
documented.
me access. The proper channels won't get me to the country.
Why? What
They'll
did
keep
you
me
do in
out.
your country?
Eh?
Most of them, my
Yeah.
chat is that most of them ran away from their countries because they did something illegal. They are wanted.
Okay. Yeah.
And then we welcome them with open arms.
Yeah.
Our doctors are in danger. You might be treating a serial killer from Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
Just giving an example. You might be treating a rapist from Zimbabwe. Your wife, who is a doctor, might be treating a rapist, and then that rapist sees, hey, you get where I'm going with this.
Yeah.
So that's what most of these operations are saying. They're saying these people are illegal. We do not know why. They do not want to go through the proper channels. What is it that they did in their country that they cannot get Buma visa, things like that? What did they do? So people are split on this, man.
I also agree with the whole thing of not allowing them to get the healthcare facilities if they're not paying for them. But at the same time, I do understand that this is still a human being, and also the healthcare professionals took oath to help individuals. It doesn't matter what circumstances, but then they took oath to help everyone, and that kind of puts everybody in a difficult position, man. But either way, I'm just I think it would be best. I think it would be best if everybody implemented it. That way, they will know that. But right now, it would be easy for them to go to the hospital if they're sick, knowing that they might not even pay, or knowing that they will get their services. But if they know that here, if I go, they won't help you, then there will be less, and then they will start trying to implement better strategies for themselves to know where they can get help. And if there's no choices available, then that forces them into either having medical aids or getting the right passport, the right visas, and the right
Yes.
documents for everything. So
Yes.
I kind of
Yes.
agree with it in that way. Same way with how if they're sick, you won't see them at a private institution because they know.
They will
But
have to pay. Yes.
yeah, but they know they can go to whatever clinic, knowing that here will get help.
I didn't verify this information, but
Sorry.
someone on Twitter said South Africa is like one of maybe 3 countries in Africa that actually give immigrants free, like they get the benefits of
Yeah,
our
yeah,
public infrastructure.
yeah,
If it's free for South Africans, then it's free for
yeah,
whoever is legal in the
yeah,
country.
yeah,
Public hospitals and whatnot. In other countries, if you go to their public hospital, you get people telling their stories that, hey, I was in Ghana, they denied me this, they even denied my medical aid, they wanted me to pay cash. You know, people are coming up with their stories. Even in Nigeria, straight. Oga, you'll pay in nairas. You'll pay. They don't play. So we just one
yeah.
of those countries that take Ubuntu very seriously, and people are taking advantage of that because now they are just exhausting our infrastructure, and you end up now. Even if I get sick now, hey bruh, for me to go to a public hospital, hey, I'll have to think twice, man,
Yeah,
because the queues there.
yeah, yeah.
And
It's a.
imagine,
I don't think it's just the queues. Even the facility or the infrastructure itself makes you not want to go.
like, when I hear their chat, bro, some of them were like, hey, this other time I wanted to give birth, but all the beds, there were no
They were
empty
taken.
beds. Hey, most of them
Yeah,
were illegal immigrants. Illegal,
yeah,
emphasis on illegal. You are there and you're denying a South African that's paying tax for this infrastructure. They're paying tax. I mean, do you know how painful tax is, bro?
Ish.
Oh, want a gross salary and then
Yeah.
net.
Yeah, that's
Yo,
annoying.
bro, and then for you to be denied this public services because of someone that's not paying anything. 'Cause if you're undocumented, you don't pay tax.
Yeah.
You don't get tax on anything. Like you're not in our system.
Yeah, and
You're basically a ghost.
there's a huge gap when you mentioned the gross and the net pay, the gross pay and the net pay. There's a huge gap between those two, and it's painful to see.
Yo,
It's painful to see how much you could have gotten. I don't even want to
yo,
know that.
yeah. Hey, same. I mean, my chat is they should just give you the net
Remove
salary.
it, yeah,
The
remove
payslip
it.
shouldn't show my gross.
Yeah,
It's painful.
you're breaking my heart.
Sometimes you'll understand people that invade tax, man. How what?
Yeah. Oh,
Especially if you're not seeing the services. Like if in European countries, I mean, you're in Europe, so I'm pretty sure you've seen their public infrastructure that is
yeah.
well maintained.
Where I work, I still can't believe that it's public. I really can't
It's
believe
public.
it. Huh?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
bro.
public
Hey, it looks
and it's well
nice.
maintained.
It looks nice. It looks
That's what
amazing.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
Here you have nobody tender, man. Our money right now
I
is
saw
being
I
used into
saw
that.
something that says the difference between us, like black people, when you said tenders, and white people, is that we chow the money, and then what's remaining we start when the money is starting to finish, that's when we start patching up here and there. But
Yes,
with other races, what they do is they fix whatever is there, and whatever is left then they will
they
eat
take.
themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, you're right. I also saw something like that on
Yeah,
Twitter. That
yeah,
it's not like blacks are the only ones getting these
yeah,
tenders.
yeah,
Like other races are getting bigger tenders to do
yeah.
bigger things, but
And
they actually do the
they do
work.
them. Yeah, they do the work, and then whatever is remaining, they will eat
They
that
chow.
money. Yeah,
Yeah. Tina.
I remember a scene, not a scene, an episode in The Office, where Michael, the main character, he's not that smart, but he has an accountant, and at the end, like they have a budget. So Michael said, "Can you tell me in like the lamest terms possible?" So they have a budget, and then they're supposed to use that budget for like it's a paper company. Supposed to use that budget to pay for the papers and everything that's needed to produce the papers. But when they don't reach that amount, but then they still produce everything, the next financial year, what the investors or whatever they're going to do is they will start providing them less because they saw that this is how much they actually need to do all the things. So before the financial year ends, that amount that's left, they just have to make sure that they spend it on whatever else that's for the company. That way they continue getting that amount. Because if they don't, then they will reduce because they know that this is actually how much you actually need to do everything. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Our people, man. We were talking about the pain of, the harsh reality that our 9 to 5s will not make us billionaires.
Yeah.
We'll never touch a million with your salary.
I'm sorry if I disappointed you. I made you sad or anything.
That's the reality of things. Sometimes we need to be reminded of these things, man.
Yeah.
And then it made me think that there's a guy out there with your taxes and what. He's touching that million. He's going to Dubai.
Yeah.
Like, man, the ANC, man. The day I vote for the ANC, kill me. They really do not respect us, bro. If you think about this, they really do not respect us. They don't even hide. You are a public servant, but your kid does not use any public infrastructure. Your kid does not go to a public school, public hospital. Who is supposed to use those things?
The public.
If your own kid cannot use them. As man, I wish I had superpowers, man. Control these politicians and just make them feel what an ordinary South African feels.
Yeah.
Because politicians get away with a lot, man. Anyway, enough about politics.
Yeah. Is there anything else that's been happening?
Okay, now when we were talking about harsh realities.
Yes.
I read something, bro, that got me thinking.
Okay. Yeah.
Someone said between you and all of your siblings, one of you is going to bury all of you. And then there's one that's going to that's not going to attend any of your funerals. And then there's one that won't have any of you at their funeral.
I thought you were gonna bring something. I thought you were gonna bring something. I don't know, girls related or something. Something.
We will get there. But just think about this for a moment, bro.
Okay. That's not a nice thing to think about,
bro.
Yeah.
I was just thinking about it.
Yeah.
Like there'll be one funeral that we won't be there for.
Yeah.
Like, there'll be that sibling who gets buried alone, and then there'll be one where we all attend the funeral.
Yeah. The one who has to attend everyone.
Yo, and there's one who's gonna attend all of your funerals.
Damn.
Man. Anyway, that was just the sad reality. Another sad. I don't know. This one of millions.
Mine was in relation to money. Mine is different. But anyway, what's happening?
There's a guy, man, who married 3 beautiful women.
Okay.
3 beautiful women.
Okay.
Like, it made me realize something, and people on Twitter were talking that women only have rules for broke guys. Women have rules and boundaries for broke guys.
Yeah.
When you have money, bro.
Yeah. But it's not like
no
women
rules.
love us. Let's just be honest. It's not like women love us. When you look at a guy, you looking at a guy, we are ugly, and sometimes it's kind of like I don't understand how girls like us. They don't. I don't think they do. It's the money that they love, and the ability for you to provide that money and all of the things that you do, and they'll deal or keep up with the other bullshit. But then if the money is there, then they're fine.
They'll stay.
And, yeah, they'll stay. It's like obviously every child growing up, every girl, not every girl, I don't know about every girl, but most girls when they grow up, I'm pretty sure their dream from watching Disney channels and whatever, their dream is to end up with Prince Charming. You know, that's that
Yeah.
nice knight who looks nice with a jawline and six pack and abs. But the reality is the ones with money don't look like that. So the money will then compensate, and then it'll make you look a bit better. It's kind of like last week I was saying like don't chase girls, because sometimes you'll notice how easy girls make it for the guys that they like.
Yes.
They just make it so easy. But when you have money, everything is just it's the money. I don't think they like us. What's there to like? Let's be honest. What is there to like? What is there to like?
There's a lot.
You can't say
There's
your
a
looks.
lot. I can't say it on camera. Hey, there's a lot. Hey.
There's nothing to like, man. But
no, I
with
disagree.
the invention of AI and technology, male could be replaced. The only thing that's there would just be your money, because the AI can talk to her better than you can. The AI will understand her and dwell into her her foolishness. What is this? What is this thing that goes like? What is this thing? Her delusions. It will feed into her delusions and everything. Whilst you will start giving her reasons or logical reasons. What's there that you can provide? Ideally,
That AI can't.
yeah, that AI or a robot or a machine or something else can't. It's just the money.
Nah, fam. Nah, I disagree, man. I disagree.
Okay.
Women love us, bro.
Nah.
Women love us. Man, if I'm gonna make a very bold statement and say that
Okay.
as a man,
Yeah.
we are the prize.
I'll see you coming again with your delusions now.
No.
Okay, how are you the
this thing
prize?
goes both ways.
Tell me how you are the prize without naming anything that involves money.
We are just the prize.
I got you. There's nothing. It's just money.
You got me. You got me.
It's just money.
No, what I'm saying is that women love us, bro. Look at how many. There are so many guys in multiple relationships.
Yeah.
There are so many side chicks than there are side niggas.
There's so many side chicks there. Why do you think that is so? That everything you're going to say will always go back to money. Like, I doubt you, unemployed, can have a girlfriend who stays with you. That's possible. And then have someone else on the other side who, that you just visit.
Hey, you're still young. Hey, you're still young.
No.
Go to the locations there. Go to townships. I am telling you. Like, they're women who are just in it for the love of the game, man. Not money, bro. But the money could of 50 rand ranyana. Oh well, I mean, okay.
Okay. Yeah, I know it's still something. Yeah, it's not as much. Yes, I understand your point. But I just feel like the money is a big factor. Whereas that little thing that you can provide won't last long. But if you have long-lasting money, then you'll have something that will last long. That's the only difference I feel like is there. But anyway, the guy with the 3 wives.
Yeah, like you had girls say. Also, he built all of them nice houses.
Okay.
So that's when the girlies on Twitter were not against the marriage. Most of the time they'll be like, hey, these girls are stupid. Hey, what? Why are you
It's
getting
just
into?
better. If it was them, they would also be there. This people like lying. Sometimes it frustrates me. If it was you,
Yes,
you'd
but
also be there.
with this one, they were
Yeah.
in support of the
The guy.
marriage
Okay.
of this team because the guy has deep pockets. They're beautiful. Like he buys everything for them. So it just made me realize that women only have standards for broke
For broke
guys.
guys only.
Even that they eat shit in Dubai. Habibi. They take golden showers in Dubai.
Ish.
But when she comes back to you, she looks at you like shit. Because you don't have money.
Yeah.
So it goes back to your point. But I guess you're right. Because now everything I say circles back to your point.
Goes back to money, man. Damn.
It's money.
Damn.
Money gives you the power, bro.
Yeah.
And a lot of them were being asked in the comments that, oh, so Velawena, if the guy had money, he wouldn't mind being in a polygamous relationship with the guy. Yeah, most of them were willing.
Yeah.
I'd rather cry in my Range Rover than cry for gift in my bed. In my Toyota Starlet.
Yeah.
So it's yeah, I guess you're right, man. Money makes the difference. It makes the world go round. And money and women, for us, actually, I'm contradicting myself.
No, but I get you. I get your first point is just they what? First point is that they have rules for broke guys. How did you say it? Yeah. It's only towards broke guys, but then everybody else is just yeah. Let me search a term. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I think I lost my train of thought for a second there, but I've got it back now. Even though they have rules for broke guys, that doesn't mean it's impossible for that broke guy to beg a baddie and it'll just be purely out of love. That's when you should know that when you have a girl and you don't have mind, you know yourself that you don't have mind. That girl is there for the right reasons.
Is she though? Okay, let me bring this other point up.
Okay.
I don't have money. I'm broke. I'm a broke guy, right?
That's what they will say.
I don't have money. I got nothing. But at some point, I just feel like the love will also be high for you when they see the potential of what you can be. When they see that, okay, this guy is doing electrical engineering. So in 2 to 3 years, if I just stick around for this 2 to 3 years, from there we're cruising. Yeah. There. And I will have that thing where I was there when you had nothing.
yo, just reminded me of one other thing, Pele, that aligns with what we are saying here.
Yeah.
So there's this TikTok couple. What are their names? Yes.
That's fine. It doesn't matter about the names.
Ziya and someone else.
I just said it doesn't matter about the names. Yeah.
No, a viewer might be interested in checking out the story.
Okay.
But I'm sure they know them. Yeah. So these guys, they've been in a relationship for some time. The guy now is not employed. So the girl broke up with the guy. Her explanation was that the guy uses a lot of dots.
What do you mean dots?
Punctuation, Papa.
What's wrong with that?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But when you're broke, the
Oh,
rules for
they
you
start having other.
are endless.
Oh,
How can you break up with someone that you've been with for
oh,
so
isn't
long?
it that my PT broke up with Spoiler for squeezing the toothpaste wrong?
Yeah.
But when are you squeezing it in the middle? You're supposed to take it from the bottom up.
If she likes you, man, those things won't even matter. She'll end up even doing it the same way that you're doing it. She'll follow your
Yeah,
lead.
yeah.
So they
Okay,
broke up with the guy
is the
because
punctuation guy broke now?
I don't necessarily want to say broke because he's very big on TikTok.
Okay,
Nah.
okay.
But the girl's problem, she later, after she realized what people were judging her for breaking up with
Yeah.
him over punctuation, they were like, when are you breaking up with him because he doesn't have money? And then she explained, I don't know, this guy, like I've been telling him to apply for jobs. Every time I'll tell him to send me his CV so that I can give it to my people.
Okay, okay. So you're
And then
being
when
supportive.
she was supportive, and then she'll be like, okay, I'll take his CV, look at it, and then there'll be things that I don't like, and then I'll tell him to like edit the CV, and then
Yeah.
he'll take about 3 days to edit the CV. And then she posted a screenshot of their conversation when she was at work. She was like, the guy was like, hey babe, ish, I miss you. What are you busy with? And then the girl was like, I'm
I'm
working.
okay. Yeah. The
And
fuck
then
you think?
and then the girl was like, how about you? The guy posted a screenshot, posted a selfie
Yeah.
of himself in bed. I
Okay.
think that was the final
Yeah.
final
It's
screw
like,
there.
look at my man. He's
Nail in the
sleeping.
coffin. Kini punctuation. I'm working when you just throwing it in my face that you're sleeping while I'm working.
Yeah.
And
No,
obviously, if one
no,
is
no
working,
prospects in life.
daughter,
Yeah.
daughter, and the guy is not, yeah, no homo, but the guy is good looking, man. He's good
Okay.
looking.
Okay.
So obviously the girl, it's the girl was there because obviously the guy is attractive,
Okay. And he
and she
had
was being
money. I
supportive.
had a job, I mean. Oh, he didn't have a job.
This guy
Oh.
has always been matlalele.
Oh.
The girl has always been the one financing the relationship, but he's an influencer, so you can say he has a job but not a stable one.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a TikToker. He's always posting motivation on TikTok. So the girl was just complaining about him getting a stable job because
Damn.
obviously the money that he gets from his influence is not consistent.
Okay.
That's her chat. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So hey, man, over punctuation, what right, child? But you use a lot of dots because you have a lot of time.
That that as well from personal experience is I know once a girl is done with you, there's nothing you can say or do to change your mind, and it's the
Yeah.
most painful thing to witness.
Yeah.
And then
She'll
we can
find
even hear with the
fault.
reasons that okay, you just don't want to be the victim. Just end it like an adult. Just tell me
Yeah.
straight. Don't go through the corners. I hate this whole going through the corners
Yeah.
thing, or starting or trying to find things that are justifiable so that you are not the victim. So that now maybe when someone else or your next person, when they ask you what happened with your last relationship, you start victimizing yourself, and then I'm the one to blame. Or oh, he did 1 2 3. You just say you didn't like me anymore. It happened. Just say that.
It
Let's say
happens.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have to go through the
Nah, they'll
corners or
never.
telling me, oh, now you're making me see my flaws. I know my flaws. You knew my flaws when you were together. Why you bring them up now? And why you bring them up now? We saw this. We knew this thing the entire time. I don't have a job. I'm at home all day. Now you have to bring it up. We know. We
We
know.
know, bruh. They always do that, man.
Yeah.
And one thing you should know, ne, is that a woman will never leave you until there's someone else
Yeah, I
ready
learned
to
that. Yeah,
take
I
your
learned that from
place.
having female friends. to just see how female minds work. It's scary. It
It's
is
very
scary. Yeah.
But hey, baby, hey, we grew apart. Hey, hey. There's another guy. You just never knew about him, and
Yeah.
they're so slick that it's very hard to find out.
Yeah.
That's why when you find out, hey, yeah, you are grateful
It's
that you did.
yeah, you did? You're grateful that you did?
Yeah,
Ah, ignorance is
because
bliss.
I mean, at some point she was gaslighting me into thinking that I'm the problem.
Okay, yeah. Yeah,
It
with the
was
gas,
gonna
yeah.
end with me thinking it's my fault.
Mm.
Kanti, hi. Hey, yeah, hey,
Okay, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Welcome to the Tuesday Online Consultation. This is a self-improvement channel that you watch, adapt, learn, implement, and nourish, but in a smart way. We understand that setbacks and slip-ups are normal, but when you have ongoing and continuous sessions, it's easy to get back on track and staying on track. Sometimes getting off track is just really, really normal, but then when you have ongoing support, that's how you can build up a healthy habit. Remember, take care of your body because it is the only place that you have to live. For the diet question, do you struggle with cravings or having cravings, especially in the evenings? Do you have a problem with that?
Yes.
Does it mostly happen in the evenings?
Yeah.
What do you do to stop those cravings? I need help. What do you do?
I used to have a rule. If I'm craving something and it's in the odd hours, it's either I do 20 push-ups and go get my thingy, or I just let it go.
You do 20 push-ups and then you let it go.
So that I won't feel guilty for eating that thing.
Oh, so you still eat it either way.
Yeah, but I did 20 push-ups to it's my reward for the 20 push-ups.
Okay. And if you get to like 15 and you're tired, do you still eat them?
15?
Yeah.
Nah, impossible, bro.
Oh, you always get to 20.
50.
Oh, 50. You do 50 push-ups. 50.
That's not my maximum. From 0, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Well, when you see, bro, like, imagine 50 push-ups. I deserve that biscuit, man. I used to do that a lot. Even now that I have dumbbells, I just use dumbbells. If I'm working, and then I have a craving for like a slice of cake.
Okay.
Another slice. I've had a slice, and then now this one is a guilty slice.
Yeah.
To not feel guilty about having that slice, I'll just do some reps. Yeah.
Okay. So there are certain things there are certain things that people can do to try to combat the cravings. One of them that you mentioned there is distracting. So you either distract yourself with something else that keeps your hands busy, because sometimes you might try to distract yourself by watching something, and watching something can trigger you into having something. So trying to find something to distract yourself that keeps you busy. Another thing would be drinking water, for example. Another thing would be, I'm going to answer this and then I'm going to get back to you.
Cool.
Hello. Sorry, I'm just going to no. Kita phone la kamera. What was I saying? You disappeared on my screen.
I did.
Okay. Oh, drinking water can also be another thing, where if you are experiencing any cravings, any sugar cravings, for example, you just have like a glass of water or sparkling water or whatever water that you enjoy. No fizzy drinks. Delaying, you also mentioned that as well. So sometimes you can delay the craving, just saying, okay, it's fine. I'll have the chocolate or the cake. Sorry, you mentioned cake. I'll have the cake, but let me delay it. I'll eat it at a certain time. And then sometimes you might say, okay, I'll eat it, maybe it's 10 o'clock. And then you'll say, I'll eat it at 10:30 or something. And then probably by half 10. Not always. Probably by half 10, you might have forgotten about it, or you don't even feel like having it. So sometimes just delay it. Just say, okay, I'll have it, but at a certain time. And then now let me focus on doing some. Sometimes when you delay it, do something. Don't delay it and then just sit, because you will think about it. But trying to delay yourself and do something else. So another, which goes into another thing, is activity or routine. So try to find activities that you enjoy doing that will keep you busy when you try to delay your cravings. If you enjoy reading a book, read a book. If you don't like reading, maybe you like social media. I know it's not a good habit, but then go on social media and just do scroll or whatever, which is not recommendable. Or just finding something that you will do at that time that prevents you from just sitting and thinking about it, or just sitting and just watching it. Another thing which is very important is shopping. Don't put it on your shopping list. Don't buy it in the first place. If you know you have terrible willpower, don't add it to the shopping list. But let's just say maybe you are at home or you live with people who always bring them. Keep them out of sight, out of mind, or don't just put them on the counter, and then let everybody around you know that, hey guys, I'm trying my best to reduce my intake of these things. So it will be helpful if you don't put them where I can see them. Maybe just put them away. And also when I ask, just don't always offer me. You can offer me sometimes, but don't always offer me, because I'm trying my best to reduce this thing, and I know it's a bad craving of mine. That's the last one. Brushing your teeth. Yeah, sometimes if you don't like the taste of food after you brush your teeth, you can try to do that, where you, after having dinner, either in the evening, after having dinner, you brush your teeth. Maybe that could help. Or you drink coffee or tea, whatever it is. And then also with the shopping list, don't go shopping on an empty stomach, because that will influence you into having something that's quick and easy and ready to go or ready to eat, which in most cases will be a quick snack. So before going shopping, make sure that you've eaten something. Eat, boy. I'm hungry. I hate it. Eat something. Make sure that you eat something. Those are some of the ways that you can help improve your evening cravings. Hope that helps.
It does help. Please hire this man. Because he mentioned something. Remember when I told you that I do push-ups and what?
Yeah.
Before I go to actually get it. Some days, you just reminded me, like on some days, I will do the push-ups and then I'll forget that.
You'll forget
I'll forget what I wanted to do before the push-ups.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah. Simplicity sometimes is key. And we often take it for granted. But then just the simple things often have the best results.
Bro.
Yeah. But anyway, I didn't have.
when we are going to get rich, I'm probably getting a t-shirt.
I don't have anything prepared for this week. The only thing I typed here to talk about is how poor people like to look rich. Look at me. I'm poor. I like to look rich. Why is that? Why do we like to look rich, man? When we know very well that we're not rich. Look at the phones that we're using. These are not our phones.
I already afford.
Hey, we can't afford this.
We should be using Mobi sales.
Huh? Yeah, see, they control the economy, and they don't even realize it.
So I think it just makes us feel good about ourselves. We know that we will never. Well, we were talking now about how we'll never touch 1 million.
Yeah.
So just creating an illusion of that dream that you want, it makes you feel better sometimes about yourself. Wearing expensive shoes makes you feel good. That, oh shit, I don't have money, but at least I have something that is valuable.
I have this black mentality. I wanted to buy shoes the other day, So I went to the shop and I saw some nice shoes, like really, really nice shoes. They looked nice, but they're no names. They didn't have a brand name. It was a no name. And I was like,
Didn't buy them.
no. I was
Bro.
like, what? And then next to them there were Jordans, twice the price, and that's what I wanted, because it's Jordans. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't. It's probably
They don't
not
look
even
better
more
than the
comfortable.
ones you saw.
Huh?
Get it? The Jordans didn't look better than
No.
the no-name shoe.
The other shoe, like, you know how when you see shoes and like you go into the shoe shop and you can see them on the wall, and then they just call you. You can see just from afar away before you can even see the brand. And then you get there, you inspect it. You're like, this is nice. And you're trying to look for the name. It's a no name. It's some weird name, like, I don't know, just some Batu or something. It's just a shoe.
Ah.
No, I'm just saying Batu in terms of shoe, not Batu the brand.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
but
Hey.
it's just like, how? And I'm not buying this. Matter next to it, there's Jordan. It's okay, but it's Jordan. It's Jordan. Yeah,
No, I
this
get
this is how Balenciaga is able to make a lot of money, cause the things that they sell are not that dope. They sell a towel for like, I don't know, for like thousands. You know, some Balenciaga shoes or stuff actually look nice, but other things are just like, what is the point?
Terrible.
Here? They made a collab with Puma. It's just Puma, but they added the Balenciaga name there, and they're like 12K, whereas the Puma itself is like 1 point something. But it's just because they have the name Balenciaga. Yeah. You know how much Balenciagas cost? They're like 20K or something. I couldn't believe. I thought maybe they were like 5K. The ones that look like socks. You know them? Yeah. Those shoes are expensive.
20K.
I don't know, but they were expensive because I wanted to buy them, and I was like, "Hey, I can't reach here. I can't reach here." They actually look nice to me. I think they look nice, but I was like, this is out of my depth. This is I'm nowhere near here.
And we like doing that a lot, hey?
Eh?
Like, we like doing that a lot. It's very easy for you to go out and find a black guy wearing a shoe of 20K at Groove, 30K at Groove. I don't know, man. It just feels. It gives us an illusion, an escape of reality. That okay, in fact, I don't have money, but at least for one night, I get that attention like I'm rich. What's about outside like a Balenciaga 20K when I go guys when I do you know that the praises that you're gonna get?
Yeah.
I know it's not sustainable, but for that day it makes you feel
nice.
Amazing. Yes.
Yeah.
Makes you feel
but the thing that bothers me is that in pursuit of trying to look rich, it's making us more poor.
Yeah. Well, unless you have a shoe at 30K, but you still live in a shack.
Yeah.
That's There's this guy, Mruti Gush.
I don't know him. Is he always wearing Gucci? No. For what reason? Are they both Gucci? Are they both Gucci?
That guy. Yeah, I think it's real Gucci.
Okay.
I think.
Okay.
But there's been some allegations that his Gucci is fake. Yeah, how's Mruti Gucci?
No.
Chepi da Chepa. He's an old man. Well,
maybe I know him from seeing him.
I'll try to look for his videos on TikTok for you.
Okay.
Bro, like sometimes you just even ask yourself, bro, what even is the end goal here?
Yeah.
Just to be known as someone who wears Gucci.
Yeah.
Back at home, I had like a 3-room. Well, hey, no,
Yeah.
hey, I'm not firing shots at anyone. I'm just giving an example that
Yeah.
you might find that someone is so obsessed with collecting luxurious brands, but you forget the basic things that you need. You need a house, bro. You are old. I'm not talking about Mruti Gucci now. Chepi
Yeah.
Chepi.
No, I understand. Yeah. I was
Well, I
watching.
saw
I was
videos on
watching a
TikTok.
series. I was watching a series called Murderbot, and most of the things are not relevant, but there was a point where this guy, he was dying, but then they were helping him, and then they went into his memories. It's a sci-fi show. They went into his memories, and one of the memories, they found out that he likes someone, and the thing that he said hit hard. You know how sometimes you said, what's the end goal? Obviously the end goal might be someone that you like giving you that attention, and then you can end up with them. Maybe that's the end goal, that if this person that I really really like can end up with me, then we start building a house, cars, children, and everything, and then it's just a happy life. That's the end goal. And the thing he said, it hurt me. The thing he said, it was like, why can't you love me back? And I was just like, damn, like having to word out those words.
Yo.
You're hurt, because I've had moments where I'm just like, why can't you like me back? But having to tell someone that, having to say it out loud, why can't you?
That's when you know Rawa fuck off. Yo. Why? Never ask why, man. Never ask why. Yo, wait.
I was like, why can't you love me back?
Why did you do it? Anyways.
Anyway, I don't have any guests today, so can we play a game? Can we play a quiz? And then some food for thought at the end.
Ooh. Shit. Okay.
Okay.
Go.
They're not gonna be that hard. It's going to be easy. Simple questions.
Yeah.
Okay? Alright. What's another name for your index finger?
Shit. The pointing finger?
Yes, pointer finger. You took forever. What is the fourth digit?
I was doubting myself.
Huh?
I was doubting myself.
But I was showing you. What is the fourth digit of pi?
The fourth digit for pi. Oh fuck. It's 3.148.
No. Try again. There's Did you say 8?
The fourth digit.
Yeah. The fourth digit. I'm looking at pi now. There's no 8 here. I mean, in the first
7.
10 values, there's no 8, there's no 7.
There's no 8. 3.1.
1. It's 1.
It's 1.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
True or false? People living with diabetes are not allowed to eat carbohydrates.
False.
Correct. What does the acronym HG mean?
HG. HG. Hamburglove. I have no idea. What's that? Hamburg gift.
Home girl. You don't think about it unless it's in context.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Am I allowed to ask for a hint? You used to give me hints.
Sorry. Yeah, I was supposed to give
you
you a hint.
Me. Only girls get hints. You see, girls are the prize.
Between processed meats and dairy products, which one can raise your blood pressure when you consume them?
processed meat and dairy products. Ooh, I'm just gonna take a guess and say dairy products.
Incorrect. It's processed meats. So
Shit.
because they have a lot of salt, that's why.
Yes.
Which fruit is known for having the highest potassium content?
Fruit.
Yeah, which fruit is known for having the highest?
I'm for hint.
Okay, it's yellow, and monkeys love them.
Oh, banana.
Bananas, yeah.
Bananas.
The answer rhymes with hook. Okay. To prepare food.
What?
The answer rhymes with hook.
Hook.
Yeah. To prepare food.
You cook.
Okay, correct. Did you say cook or hook? I didn't hear what you said.
Cook.
Okay. The answer starts with B. When plants start to produce flowers.
Oh, what's the word? Give me a sec. Oh, when plants start to produce.
The hint would be, is the name of a girl from the Powerpuff Girls.
Powerpuff Girls. But maybe you say it's the name of a girl we went to school with. Wait. Blossom.
Correct. Blossom.
Damn it. I knew the word.
Name the capital city of Northwest Province, South Africa.
Oh shit. Mahikeng.
Correct. Or Mafikeng. Do you know which one is correct? Mafikeng or Mahikeng?
Both of them. Mahikeng is
It's their language.
it's their language, yes.
Okay.
But it's written Mafike.
Okay. The last question. In chess, which piece sits next to the rook?
In chess.
I taught you chess.
You did. You bastard. Don't go over it.
Yeah. Which piece sits next to the rook?
Konje, what's the rook, man?
Yeah, that's why I said it that way. If I say other names, you'll know.
Shit. Mara, what about how fair? Because you told me chess with the other names.
No.
Wuhosi. Oh, I think. Bukaseli.
So, which piece sits next to the rook?
Give me a hint. Or am I out of hints?
The hint is that the rook.
Oh, wait, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Oh, Mara, no.
No, ask,
it's gonna be
because
easy.
it might be.
How does it move?
Okay. It moves. But I'm just giving you the answer. It moves.
Just tell me the other name.
It moves in a linear path.
Oh, wait. In a linear path, there's only one. Yo. I mean, it has two pieces next to it.
Yes, name one piece.
It's a pawn.
Okay, we can be safe with the pawn either way. Or a knight. The rook is the castle.
Oh,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
Bro, why didn't you just go with castle?
No, that's too easy. That's too easy. Anyway, I for some food for thought. Unless you have some food for thought. Do you have any food for thought?
No.
Okay. I saw something on Instagram, Project Meliora, something like that. It says, everyone wants to be strong and not weak, but won't stay disciplined for more than 1 week. That's a play on words.
Yes. Let me.
Everybody wants to be strong and not weak. But won't stay disciplined for more than 1 week.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wataza.
Yeah. Anyway, do you have anything
Oh,
else
my
you want
food
to say?
for thought was that. No, my food for thought was that one of siblings. I can repeat it.
That's depressing.
That's the prayer.